ഇന്ന് ഞങ്ങൾ ഫാമിലി ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ബോട്ടിങ്ങിന് പോകുന്നുണ്ട്. നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഉള്ളത് നോർത്ത് വെയിൽസിലാണ്. അവിടെ വ്യൂമർസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സ്ഥലത്ത് ഒരു പഫിൻ ഐലൻഡ് ഉണ്ട്. ആ ഐലൻഡിൽ ഒത്തിരി പഫിൻ ബേഡ്സ് വരും. അതായത് ഒരു 3-4 മാസം, ഏപ്രിൽ തൊട്ട് ജൂലൈ വരെ മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് ഈ ബേഡ്സിനെ കാണാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ ഭയങ്കര എൻഡേഞ്ചർ ആയിട്ടുള്ള സ്പീഷീസ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിനെ കാണുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നമ്മളിന്ന് പോകുന്നത്. ഓൾറെഡി ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ലേറ്റായി, അവിടെ ആളുകളെല്ലാവരും വന്നു, നമ്മൾ മാത്രമാണ് ലാസ്റ്റ് വന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണെങ്കിലും എത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് നമുക്ക് ആ ബേഡിനെ കാണാൻ പറ്റുമെന്ന് നോക്കാം.
The water to Ynys Seiriol, St. Seiriol's Island, usually known in English as Puffin Island. The English name immediately brings to mind the bird sanctuary it has long since become. Many bird species can be seen here, hearing that the young birds are considered a delicacy when pickled. Puffins, incidentally, feed on sand eels. Indeed, a puffin was once sighted off the coast of Scotland with no less than 62 sand eels in its beak. Happily, the puffin population is once again beginning to increase in number. And by the way, grey seals can occasionally be seen swimming round east end of the island.
Now we're going to make our way down to the east end of the island, folks. And this side of the island is predominantly the cormorant colony. It is in fact the largest colony of cormorants in North Wales. Those are the big black birds you'll see all along the cliff face. The ones with the white breasts are the cormorants, the jet black ones are shags. There's herring goes on here and also the blackback bill. You'll find them either on the borders at the bottom or right on the top of the island. Largest of the gull family, very aggressive seabird indeed. Filtering the nests of eggs and young birds. And later, as they leave the island, they pounce on them on the rocks or pluck them out the sky and kill them and eat them. And that's how they telegraph the names of the cotton boats and sea clippers up to Liverpool. There was 8 of them altogether. First one, the South Stag Valley Head, and the next one, the last one I should say, by the Liver buildings in Liverpool. 63 seconds to get a visual message over that distance. I just believed it for years. The television, there's more seals on the rocks there. But the television program Coast, they did feature a bit of a documentary on oh, excuse me. Documentary on these English stations. And the first thing they wanted to prove was actually second. And they found it quite easy because they went straight to the archives. And sure enough, it was all documented.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's great.
So now I believe. I want to come back so people on the other side get a look.
Wow. Look, there's loads of them.
Atlantic grey seals they are, folks.
Seal!
Yeah.
Rio!
Seal.
Rio!
When we get right to low water here today, there'll be between 60 and 80 seals on the end here. Now the seals are born October into November, and when they're born they weigh on average 2.5 to 3 kilograms, but they only stay with their mother for a maximum of 3 weeks. Before she abandons them to fend for themselves. Now in 1860, this signal station was closed down because a chap called Marconi invented the radio, and ship-to-shore radio came into being.
With a baby one!
Self-explanatory, really. Radio on the ship, radio on the shore. They can communicate directly. The language they used was Morse code. There's quite a few on this side of the island. From where the rocks turn grey to brown, you can see all the guano on the ledges there. There's herringbells up on the grass bank, along with Canada geese, grey lag geese, there's eider ducks, shell ducks, blackback gulls, herringbells, cormorants, shags, lapwing, sandpiper, curlew, oyster catchers, razorbills and guillemots, and of course the puffin, little bird that lays to lay its eggs underground, out to sight to predators. And in the case of Puffin Island, they squeeze themselves in the gaps in the cliff face there. You can see the gaps behind the razorbills and guillemots on the ledges there. They also burrow into the grass above. I think we got a solitary puffin on the right hand side on the water there. You got a pair of herringbells, and I think that's a puffin. You get a view, folks? Right, I'm going to try and get one on the left hand side for you people. Oh, don't fly away. And that fella's still on the right on the other tree. Shows in between the two. Oh, he's taken off the one on the right.
Quack, quack, quack.
These are the little black and white birds you see standing on the ledges like penguins. Keep your eyes open in the gaps in the cliff face. You might be fortunate enough to see puffins in there. You can see them all there now, standing row upon row like miniature penguins. And they're just like penguins because they don't build a nest. They lay their eggs straight onto the rock and incubate them on their feet. And it's the shape of the egg that's unique. Very, very rounded in one end, very pointed at the other, with a low centre of gravity. So if they get a knock, they'll just wobble backwards and forwards or spin like a top. But they don't roll and fall off the ledges and smash up the rocks. And it's a unique island, Puffin Island, so the experts tell us. Most islands in this country have a maximum of 7 species of seabird. On Puffin Island there's 14. Included in the 14 is a little black bird with a broad white stripe on each wing. The black. Now 98% of black guillemots that have been Port Rush, Northern Ireland. 1.2% are on the west coast of Scotland. Then there's a gap where there's none at all. Puffin on the right. Till you get to Puffin Island, where there's between 4 and 6 pair of these birds that nest on here, and you find them no further south.
The lifeboat slipway was originally sited at Penmon, but since the crew in those days had to travel by horse and cart from Umaris, the slipway was soon moved closer to the town.
picture in the